What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today we are going to be checking out one of the most interesting vehicles in this game. This is the 2020 Polestar 1. You guys can see stock, it's running for about $162,000. So we are going to go ahead and purchase this thing. We're going to build it up, we're going to race it, we're going to check it out. But I'm kind of fascinated by this car, so let's see how she sounds. Not bad. Now that's a really weird shifting noise, and that's because this thing is actually dual charged. It's got a turbocharger as well as a supercharger, which I never even really knew was possible. I had never heard of before. You guys can see it's got a very futuristic look, almost kind of a Tesla look, and that's interesting because it also has electric batteries. You guys heard that right. This thing's actually a hybrid vehicle. So it's got a 4-cylinder combustion engine up front, and it's got 2 electric motors in the rear. I think a total of around 630 horsepower stock. And I don't know, it's interesting. There are only going to be 1,500 of these things ever made. It's made by Polestar, which is like a performance brand underneath the Volvo family. I don't know, it's kind of this really crazy vehicle that's about to come out. I doubt any of us will ever really see these things on the road since they're going to be so limited. But very, very interesting vehicle nonetheless. And I'm excited to check it out today. It's actually the cover car of Need for Speed. I don't know, it's pretty interesting. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this thing a little bit. You know, all the engine components and stuff, crankshaft, ECU, etc. Just like we do in every episode. And we'll see where she ends up. So we've upgraded everything here, and we got up to a level 317, which is honestly pretty good. Like that's competitive with some of the other cars that we have. I mean, we could engine swap this thing and get it up closer to a 400, but for the original engine, just with upgraded parts, we're looking pretty good here. Now we're going to move into customization, and as always, let's go ahead and start with paint and wrap. I want to see what the community has, see what people are working with. So honestly, the cover version of this car I feel like is really, really cool. This gray look isn't a bad look. The yellow isn't bad either. I think I want to go for some sort of like a burnt orange though. Let's see if we can make something that looks nice. The problem is the colors in this game are just a little bit weird, I feel like. We need to bring the brightness down back a little bit towards the red. Like that, I feel like that's maybe a little more. No, the brightness kind of kills it a little bit. That's a pretty cool looking color. I think I'm gonna go with that. I like that there. All right, go ahead and confirm that. We're good to go. Save our changes. Kind of a simple start here, but trust me, I've got a vibe going. Front bumper. Let's see what we're working with here. We've got honestly, I don't think I like that as much. I like the addition of the carbon fiber down there, but I hate the delete of the vents. I mean, it does look decent. Let me see what we could do with the grill. Definitely gonna black out the grill there. Can we add some carbon fiber on a splitter just to give us that same effect? Yeah, I think we're just gonna add a splitter instead. So I'm gonna say, I mean, that right there isn't bad. That's not bad. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what the side skirts and stuff look like. So we can go wide body with the black trim, or we can go kind of more of a Liberty Walk look. I just feel like that looks really cheap and chintzy, so I think I'm gonna go with the more body color uniform type deal here. So interesting enough, I don't think there's an option to change your rear bumper. Really? Yeah, I'm seeing diffuser, license plate, spoiler, taillights, and exhaust, but there's nothing else. Dude, I feel like there was the car that was in the trailer and in the very first part of the campaign and stuff was it had way more customization options than this. I'm gonna go with this black and carbon fiber look. I just feel like that mixed with the we're wasting so much money kind of continuing to change our minds, but that mixed with those side skirts does honestly go well together, very, very well. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so there we've got it kind of flowing all the way around the outside, but then the problem is it stops back in. There's nothing we can do. I mean, I guess, can we get a really aggressive diffuser here? I'm gonna go with something like that. That doesn't look bad. I'm just kind of disappointed that we aren't going to be able to change up the rear bumper. Probably going to put a big fat old wing on there. What in the world is that business? Should we go even more ridiculous? Honestly, should we go for something outlandish like this? Why not? I mean, this is a Volvo on the cover of a racing game. You know what I mean? Like we might as well make this thing outrageous. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to go, we don't really want yellow. I get, yeah, this is nice. I'm gonna make the license plate say Volvo, because I think this is about the only time a Volvo is ever gonna be cool. No offense to Volvo. But, all right, so we've got that. Do we want to change up the mirrors? We're still missing a couple of options. I mean, why not? Why not just put the most ridiculous stuff possible on this thing? We need to change the rims for sure. We haven't messed with the canards. Oh my god, dude. What? Oh my goodness. I mean, we got hella airflow today, boys. This thing is just aerodynamic AF. We're gonna black out the headlights. That actually looks pretty dope right there, I'm not gonna lie. I think I may completely smoke out the taillights instead of just the half smoke. Looks good. And then we're gonna change our rims. So I mean, honestly, these stock rims already look pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the black to all rims. I'm gonna say let's change up the caliper, or no, probably not the calipers. Those look pretty good as is. We can change up the brake discs. I kind of like these. I don't know. I just feel like it looks a little bit nicer. And then we could also change the tires. We could put what do you guys think? Do we want Kumo? Do we want Toyo? I'm gonna go Falcon. I don't know. I don't really care. So we're gonna put some Falcon tires on there. And bro, those are just. I just want to pinch those cheeks. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep those canards on there. Like we joke, but I feel like it just makes. I feel like the car's actually pretty dope until you look at that. Let me try the smaller canards. I feel like I really want to. Honestly, the canards just look kind of stupid. Let me see. Can we just remove the item? I mean, to be real, the car looks way better without the canards. But let's be honest, we're gonna put them on there. All right, we'll put the big boys on there. Whatever. This is just hideous, but I love it. I'm sorry. You know, I just want to apologize that you guys had to go through that. This thing is, I mean, this is a face only a mother could love. Honestly, like from a base perspective, it actually does look pretty good. I didn't really love the black fenders, but those combined with the side skirts that we have, like. I feel like it looks pretty good. I think if you took that ridiculous wing off and those ridiculous canards off, this thing would actually be a fairly good-looking vehicle. But, I mean, we're going to have some fun with it because why not? Like I said, this is a Volvo race car in a racing game. Like, when's the last time we had that? We should change up our character. I always see our character in the background. It's like the stock character that we haven't changed any clothes or customized anything. So we're gonna customize him up and see what we can do. I'm gonna go. I mean, the stock hairstyle kind of looks like something I would wear. I'm gonna say, you can put hockey masks on, bro. What? What is this? These are kind of dope. I guess we could put the Ray-Bans on there. Let's change his top for sure. I mean, the Life's a Beach shirt is dope. I'm not gonna lie. We could have a crop top, bro. What in the world are you talking about right now? We're in Miami. I'm not trying to wear a giant jacket or something. I'm trying to get a little tropical. Trying to have. Oh wow, yeah. This is. I mean, it's 2019. Don't say that we're not inclusive here. This is kind of a dope hoodie. I think I'm gonna go for that. I would never wear a hoodie in Miami, but why not? I feel like that's kind of sick. What do you guys think here, dude? This is. I mean, I wish we would have messed around with this in the what's it called? In the actual like Let's Play, so that our dude could have looked different. It's just honestly something that I kept forgetting to do. But something like that. There we go. A little more casual. Let's go ahead and lower this thing a bit. Not too much though. I don't like to see too much camber, so we're gonna put it there. And then exhaust sound. I'm curious to see how this thing is gonna sound. Actually sounds pretty nice. Maybe a little more aggressive. Little more custom. Little more raw, and a little bit of metallicness in there, if that's a word. All right, cool. Now we're actually good to go. Dude, I'm actually a really big fan of the sound. Like this thing sounds pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. We don't have as much of the blow-off noise. Or kind of like the shifting, or like letting off the accelerator noise that we had when it was stock, but that's all right. It's got kind of a cool, kind of a futuristic sound, which is perfect because I mean that's what this thing is. Like this is a combustion hybrid, dual charge, just absolutely ridiculous Volvo of the future. So this thing is pretty sick. I'm thinking we still have Dex missions that we haven't done. So we're at 317. It's recommended level 320. That's actually like perfect. So we'll be a little bit under leveled. Hopefully it'll be a little bit challenging. Let's I say we run. Ooh, this is another perfect one right here. Let's run one race just to kind of get used to this thing first before we hop into the actual side mission. But we should have some fun today. Do something a little bit different. Look at this thing under the lights, dude. I mean, I feel like it actually turned out pretty decent. You know, like I said before, we just gotta. I mean, number one thing would be to delete those canards, and we'd be in a good spot. But yeah, we're gonna see what this thing's about. I tried to mess around with our suspension and our tires and stuff. I think we have road tires and a showcase suspension and differential. So we should be able to kind of turn a little bit. Not to mention that we're not as fast as some of our other cars. So, you know, lower speeds, we should have an easier time getting around those corners. But I guess we'll see what happens. I did still put a 12-pound tank of nitrous in there, so it's gonna be a fast one on those straights. So we'll see what happens. We actually had a really good turn right there. Yeah, dude, this thing feels solid. Ooh, look at that Mercy. Have mercy. The purple Mercy, baby. Oh shoot, we ran into each other. My bad, bro. Sorry about that. We gotta check out some of the older vehicles. We've been kind of focusing on some of the newer ones lately, which is fine. I mean, there's 120 some vehicles in this game, so we've got a lot to go, but I'm kind of like, I can't tell. Should I do all the new ones first, or should I do like some and then save some? Like, obviously the game's new. There's a ton of hype. People are gonna want to see the newer vehicles. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, dude. Our nitrous lasted that entire jump, and we still had more left over at the end. That is ridiculous. Yeah, dude, this thing. I mean, it's definitely. It feels heavy. It feels big and floaty. It's not as fast, it's not as nimble, it's not as crazy as a lot of the other cars that we've used so far, but it's kind of got its own space, you know what I mean? Like it gets the job done. I mean, honestly, our event store yesterday didn't impress me all that much, if you want me to be real, and that makes me really sad to say. Oh, I'm trying to make that corner without slowing down. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. But yeah, like this thing, it just feels... It feels very planted, very solid, very, I don't know, consistent. Sometimes consistency is key, you know what I mean? Like, this is the tortoise and the hare, man. We're not the fastest, but we're just going to keep on chugging along. This rear diffuser is absolutely killing me, though, bro. Like, this thing, it looks like it's scraping the ground. Oh, my goodness. All right, so that's an easy win in our first race. I've got a feeling the actual side mission race is gonna go about the same, but I guess we can only find out one way. Let's head over there.
Hey, you made it.
Sure, what's going on? Your message sounded urgent.
We got guests. I thought it was time I saw how good you really are.
And I wasn't gonna watch this one from the sideline.
Oh, yeah. 2 Riveras for the price of 1.
What are we waiting for?
Let's go, baby. Here we go. Back with the old crew. Dex is still in that bust down R32. No, just kidding. It's you gotta respect the lineage.
So, yeah, go easy on me, okay?
Bullshit.
Gotta respect the lineage, but I feel like nothing's changed for him. Meanwhile, we're sitting here in this Polestar. Got $1 million or like $5 million worth of cars in our garage, and he's just chilling still. But that's a good thing, bro. It's cool to see that they haven't switched up on us. So here we go. Gotta win this thing. I'm assuming this is gonna be. Ooh, hello. Okay. Barely got that checkpoint. We're good. I'm assuming this is gonna be our final race with Dex, considering we have Anna and Lucas and everybody here. So this should be interesting. We gotta get used to this thing, man. To be honest, the drifting is nice. I just wasn't expecting to be able to slide that much back there. Whoever's in front of us has a nice lead, that's for sure. Woo! Why are... Oh, we were in a really weird camera angle right there. Okay, we're good.
Still got half the race to go.
We're good. I don't like it when shakes around like that. Might be able to get a little drift in here. Whoa, dude, we're going so fast our car almost barrel rolled right there. Dude, what in the world? We're almost flipping every time we try to take a drift. We got 50% of the race to go. We're currently in 3rd place. Shoot, dude, we're honestly kind of suck it a little bit right here. Come on, give me this nitrous. Give me this nitrous. Let's go. It's time to go. Oh, shoot, we used the nitrous right at the wrong time, dude. Woo! Okay, that was bad news. We had such a long straight. I was trying to use it. We earned it right at the very end. Here we go. We got a Viper in front of us. We know all about those. So we're gonna have
It takes me a while to get going sometimes.
to get out in front of him. Beautiful drift there. Yeah, dude, this would have been a good drift build if you want me to be honest. This thing feels solid around the corners. It's that big blockiness of it, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's
Already planning my next race.
a tank. Like it just, I don't know. It's got an interesting feel to it. But there we go. All right, good corner there. 83% of the way through. We've got not a lot to go. Looks, if it's a straight to the finish, then we got this, I think.
Yeah, I'm not really up to speed yet.
I mean, this thing isn't slow. It's getting up to 200, but it just takes a long time to get there, dude. We're in 8th gear right now. Not bad, dude. That was actually a pretty good race too. Like I was a little bit worried that we might
Hi, I'll give you this one.
mess that up. $53,000 for that. Let's go, baby. Good stuff. So if this is the final mission, I think we get a vehicle. No? Is there another one? So as it turns out, that's not the final one. There's actually 3 more races that you have to do, and they started a recommended level 330 and then go up from there. So I think we're gonna have to build something that's gonna be competitive enough for that. Like I think it'd be cool to build a car specifically to go tackle those. So we're gonna do that maybe in the next episode, maybe in a few episodes. I don't know, we'll see. But we're gonna try out this right here. So I don't think we've done any time trials in this game yet. So this is kind of interesting. You're actually going up against the ghost of somebody else. So like their lap time, their performance, and you're on unique tracks. So like here we're on the cart path of a golf course. Looks like this guy was in a Skyline, the OG Skyline, which is kind of dope. I respect that. But this was about the same level as ours. I think he was a 300. We're like a 317. So we do have a bit of an advantage. Let's not lie. But this is, I mean, these are littered all over the map, and I feel like maybe we should start doing some of these with some of our cars that we feel fairly confident with. Like this Polestar is pretty dope. Like I feel like I'm gonna be able to control it pretty well, and so far we're doing all right. That's a wall. Okay, hello. That's the, yep. Had to touch both walls, you know what I mean? Come across the, okay, well, we were doing really well until we tooted our own horn. Here we go. Why not? YOLO! Actually, not too bad. Hold on a second. Hello. Okay, we made it. Oh, we've got to do 2 laps? We got to do 2 laps of this nonsense. We're going too fast for it now. We're okay. His ghost is actually fairly close behind us, so let's stop messing around, Trev. Let's actually take this fairly seriously. Beautiful turn there. But yeah, it's all unique tracks. Like rather than running around the city or down the highways or anything else like that, it's meant to be a little more technical, a little more difficult. I think there are some where you're racing on like train tracks and all kinds of craziness. So I'm kind of excited to check these out. That was a good turn, and then it turned bad towards the ends. There we go, not bad there. Let's have another solid one here if we can. Not bad. Why not? Let's do this again. That was a little bit cleaner this time around. Perfect landing. We know we got to do a hard right here. Not really a hard right, but there it is. All right, dude. Oh, the Polestar, man. Like, I like it. Honestly, I do. It's not very fast. I don't think it was necessarily a good use of money. It's just a very, like, it just feels nice. You know what I mean? Like, it's very accurate. The handling is nice. I really enjoy it. We got 51,000 bank for that. 51,000 bank in 2 minutes, dude. That's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's I don't know. Like, I really like it. Like, personally, I really like the car. From a performance standpoint, I wasn't as impressed. But it's a decent choice. It's just not the best car that we've had so far. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna see you guys in our next episode. We're gonna take on our next build. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and we can definitely make that happen. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.